In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, dear students of للصف Secondary School. Today we are going to talk about Unit 5, Lesson 3, Vocab and Grammar. Let's start for vocab. Our lesson today, inshallah, will be about collocations. It means we are going to match between the adjective with a noun. Okay. Number 1, common. We say common sense. Common sense. Number 2, mental power. Mental power. Number 3, strong influence. Strong influence. Number 4, wide imagination. Wide imagination. Number 5, lasting impression. Lasting impression. Okay. Number 6, stimulating environment. Stimulating environment. Number 7, wide range. Wide range. The last one, burning desire. Burning desire. Now let's move to the exercise and let's use the collocation that had done before. Number 1, my first teacher made a lasting impression on me. انطباع أخير. Okay. Number 2, our facilities offer a wide range of activities from hiking to swimming with shade. Okay. Next, Mustafa has a burning desire, يعني لديه الرغبة to succeed as a writer. Okay. Next, number 4. Number 4, many people believe that certain colors can create a stimulating environment in a room. Number 5, some years ago, people used to rely on IQ tests to estimate their mental power. القوة العقلية. Okay. Number 6, teachers usually have a strong influence on their students. تأثير قوي. Number 7, Delian has such a vivid imagination that sometimes I wonder where he gets his ideas from. The last one, it is only common sense that you don't leave the lights on when you are not at home. Okay, now let us move for the grammar. Grammar will be about reported questions. If you remember last time, we talked about reported statements. Today, inshallah, we are going to talk about reported questions. First of all, we must take into consideration some points. First of all, we usually introduce reported questions with the reporting verbs like ask, wonder, and the expression want to know. Number 2, the verbs in reported questions are in the affirmative form. For example, why did you go to the doctor? He asked. He asked me why I had gone. The verb here is changed into had gone to the doctor. Okay. Number 3, if the direct question begins with a question word, the reported question also begins with the same question word. Where are you going? He asked. He asked me where I was going. Okay. Number 4, if the direct question does not begin with the question word, the reported question begins with if or whether. For example, did you enjoy the presentation? He asked. He asked me if or whether I had enjoyed the presentation. The last point that I must to take into consideration when we change question from direct to reported speech, pronouns, tenses, adverbs, etc. change in the same way as in reported statements. Now let us move again and let's begin for our examples. The first example before the interviewer asked how Leonardo da Vinci had enraged himself to develop greater intelligence. How did Leonardo da Vinci enrage himself to develop greater intelligence? Here, the past perfect in the reported question above, it becomes past simple in the question, in the direct question. Okay, the question is down. The interviewer asked if or whether Einstein genesis had shown itself in early childhood. Did Einstein genesis show itself in early childhood? Okay, now here we have some questions. Which verb is used to introduce the reported question? It is the verb ask. Next, which words do the reported question begin? Here it becomes how, if, whether. Okay. Next, are the verbs in the reported questions in the affirmative or in the question form? It becomes in the affirmative. The last question, what other verbs do we use to introduce reported questions? Wonder, want, to know, etc. Okay, now let us move for the examples and let us do the exercises. Number 1. What time is the ferry expected to arrive from Malta? Asked Huge. Huge asked what time the ferry, here with the subject, the ferry, and we change is into was. Here we change present into past. Okay. When did you visit the States? Terry asked Bill. Terry asked Bill when he had visited. The pronoun you, it becomes he. The verb did plus visit becomes the past simple. We will change the past simple into past perfect. Had visited. Okay. Can you tell the twins apart? Tina asked me. Tina asked me. Here we must add if or whether. I could. The pronoun you, it becomes I, and can, it becomes could. Number 4. Why are you going to buy another pair of jeans? Peter asked Bill. Peter asked Bill, why? The pronoun you, it becomes he. R for singular, it becomes was. And we will continue. Okay. Number 5. Do you remember the name of the restaurant where Andy works? Asked George. George asked if, because here it begins with, here the verb do. Here or whether, we change the verb remember into remembered. We change present into past. The name of the restaurant where Andy, again we change work into worked. Okay. Number 6. Why are you reading an old newspaper? Carly asked Gima. Carly asked Gima, why? You, it becomes she, and the verb are, it becomes was because it is singular, reading on the old newspaper. Number 7. Who gave you a permission to use my computer? Mr. Jackson asked Michael. Mr. Jackson asked Michael, who had given? The verb gave, it is past, so it becomes had given past perfect. Okay. Number 8. Will I ever be rich? David wondered. David wondered if or whether he, I becomes he, and will it becomes would ever be rich. Thank you for today, inshallah. We will see you next time. Bye.